Okay, we're live now, by the way.
There we go.
We're live on
good.
Twitch
Oh,
now,
yeah.
by the way.
Oh,
Since,
good.
since Hagar's
because
not
we'll be
here,
quiet.
you tell us after we go live. When Hagar's here, you give us like 10 minutes worth of warning.
Well, it's typically not necessary if Hagar's not here.
Exactly. Oh God, Hagar's special on that.
I don't want
what
to
was
play
it?
his character tonight, but whoever does,
Actually,
please lick things.
Not it.
Lick lots and lots of things.
Not
Christopher,
it.
choose.
actually, Paranoia doesn't have DM inspirations, but if they did, I would give one to Chris for his line at the end of the last session, which was now 2 months ago, the last Paranoia session, where you said something, or maybe it was the last D&D session, but anyway, you said Hagar had a little too much to drink, and you said, "Hey man, do we need to find you a ride home?" And he was like, "No, I'm already home. I'm good, man."
I'm in my garage, man.
Bravo. he believed you for a minute there.
At least
Actually, I need to write
y'all
that
got the
down.
rides
That's a-
home. With like when y'all get drunk when I'm running games, you just throw up everywhere.
One of it said that.
That only happened
Yeah.
once.
Y'all either pass out at
God.
at the keyboard or just toss your cookies.
Hey,
I am.
I'm a better Hindo now.
Good.
I have one drink, and then I fire up my little. You see my little teapot over there, and I make
Is
me hot tea for the rest of the night.
Is that where your CBD is? Freak?
Where my what?
No, I'm kidding.
Is that hot tea or hot mead? Is it which?
No.
Which one
Tonight
was it?
I'll
I
be
think that's it.
Tonight I'll be having peppermint.
Is that for your hashish?
No.
Is that your hashish teapot over there?
No.
Hashish teapot.
Are you going to be chasing the dragon later?
I use a hashish depository
You took a suppository. What?
of hashish.
Oh,
all right.
Makes
I'm gonna focus the group just a little bit.
makes the high
the
go nice and smooth.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, back in the road to Marrakesh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so our heroes in the world of Paranoia in Alpha Complex.
We didn't realize we were
so-
starting a campaign, by the way. Like when we started off this
Yeah.
most recent adventure, it's its own little mini campaign.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't meant to, but I just thought here my mistake was I thought I'm so often trying to describe in theater of the mind where things are, and people are asking me like, "Well, is it beyond this? Where am I in comparison to that?" And so I thought, okay, I'll make some maps for the next adventure, and
Maps are very helpful. But then people get too in the weeds with the map sometimes. Like, what is this thing over here? And you're like, it just happened to be on the map when I found the map. All right, don't make it a thing. All right.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell what's real and what's decoration on the map, and the combat system not being very specific or very map friendly is also been a factor. So, yeah, maybe the map was different for a while, but
yeah, a lot of the modern games they try to treat combat almost as narrative as the rest of the game. And it doesn't. A lot of times, it does not equate well to actually having a map of something.
Like maps and grids and cells and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's true for this one. Yeah. It's
when I
narrative combat system.
When I start running Star Wars for the other group, that's going to have that same problem where it doesn't translate as well over to maps.
Yeah. Yeah. So. So okay, one thing that's been mentioned a few times in the in game is just our mission here is to clean the clean the sector or something like that, right? So I posted I posted in the, you don't have to read it now, but for later there in the in character channel, I posted a transcript of your original briefing and or something close to it.
All I know is that we're supposed to clear everything out of here, which I took to mean kill hippies.
Yeah.
Yep. And that is one interpretation of it. So in general, what's happened is, so it kind of came in at one level from the transport. There was some evidence of gooey things around, and then you guys went down to a different level where you found a warehouse and kind of explored the warehouse, found crates of radioactive material and crates of tidy whities.
Somebody had a panty on his head. I don't want to mention names.
And you found some goo fiends. You found some goo fiends that move faster than the other goo fiends. Eventually down there you found survivors, Bill and Scott, who were barely surviving in an infirmary down there. Hendo didn't really care what their names were. I'm not sure that anybody else cared either. You learned from them that the goo fiends maybe came from the radioactivity and that they feed on tidy whities.
Now you make it sound like very callous, uncaring bastards.
I didn't care about those.
Can't remember their names. Yeah, actually, you made a point of saying that's what he was thinking.
I remember Hendo making it clear that he didn't care anything about them, and
Yeah, that's what. I only meant that about Hendo. Yeah.
I think I was actually stopping people from using them as human shields and whatnot.
I don't recall that.
I recall that.
Well, that could be on your report, and maybe not others.
Yeah, right.
Well, FYI, everything is being recorded. I pretty much have basically a body cam. So that's something.
True, he does have a high def camera.
Yeah, the camera doesn't lie. So.
So at some point at the end of the last adventure, you guys fought a room full of the goo babies, and there was a lot of them. You lost poor Scotty Bill in the fight, and also Billy Scott ran away in that fight. And then there was lots of mayhem that you guys could fill in some blanks on. But at the end of that episode, Hendo throws open the door and then looks out and sees nothing as the camera freeze frames in 70s TV show fashion and just says to be continued there, which is to the chagrin of all viewers.
Yeah, everybody else is
that's where we ended.
When does this damn episode end? Yeah.
That's never what you thought when your TV show ended like that.
No, the cliffhanger.
Oh man, gotta wait a whole week.
What will those boys do next?
They usually meant there was some kind of recurring guest villain that was deep in the jackassery. If you were watching Knight Rider, it might be Goliath or something. The giant truck.
Yep. Okay, so what did I miss? That's my recap.
Gotcha. I had retrieved, a bunch of medical supplies, and used it to heal some wounds on myself and on I think Billy Scott, who got shot
or the one that ran away.
I think it was I don't know which one. It might have been Scotty Bill that I healed. It was when when Trey had shot one of them when we first met them, and I went ahead and bandaged him up.
I mean, they were acting suspicious.
They were.
If they weren't acting suspicious, I wouldn't have shot anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were in the dark and everything.
Yeah, there was some subversion going on.
Exactly.
Hippie tendencies.
So that was something. Let's see. I can't really remember much else other than trying to clear a dungeon.
It's all that amyl nitrate.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it?
I don't know what that is.
It's drugs. It's like 70s drugs.
Yeah, I don't remember much either. We cleared out that room, and didn't I just open the? Did I open the door to the room that the one guy ran out of?
Well, he ran back out down into the darkness, going south.
I remember we went into one room.
I was the one that
he ran.
Didn't Mike run out? Mike went out that and came back, or something.
Yes, I went west. Yeah.
We went down to a room, and then we wound up having to kill a bunch of goog babies again, which has pretty much been the story of this thing. Enter into a new room and kill a bunch of new things.
When Mike ran out, there were goo fiends out there with him, and then when he ran back in, they were still out there. But then when Hendo opened the door, there's nothing there. And that's where we ended. That's where the freeze frame happened, and we played the theme song.
Maybe the goo things have come to, visualize us as a killing word, and they started to stay away from us now.
That could be it.
I feel like that's probably the case.
I think you can just trust in that and walk through every door.
There you go.
So that's where our episode starts. You are in a room in the northeast corner of this level, where the room is kind of glowing with the dead bodies of many goo fiends.
I'm gonna see what I can do to try to heal myself again if I can, because I am currently maimed. So.
Oh, you're maimed. That's cute.
Okay.
I'm one away from death.
I am one away from death. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm currently on maimed as well.
Yeah. So, can I try to roll that?
So what do you have to help you with this?
I'm assuming it would be science and brains.
No, I'm saying, do you have equipment that would help with that? Or
yeah,
skill?
I do. Yeah, I've got
a bunch of shit from that med lab.
Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of medical supplies. And that's what I did. So so I was gonna use the med kits that I grabbed.
Okay. So yeah, if you use a med kit, I would say maybe science and brains, and we'll say that if you get 2 successes, that will heal you by 1.
All right.
From maimed to injured.
No successes.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh well.
So you.
Wait,
yeah, so you try to apply the med kit, but it doesn't seem to have any effect, and you're lipping pretty hard.
Oh well, dang it! I tried.
So let me just understand the room. There's just dead goo everywhere.
Yeah. There's a body there somewhere. Of
Billy Bob, Scotty.
Yeah.
Teddy Ray.
Teddy Ray.
Big Scott.
I mean, I think Hendo Liquor One's gonna suggest we maybe let's get to a room that's not covered in filth.
That's gonna be a hard sell in this place.
Okay.
I mean, just about every room we've destroyed a bunch of these things, or we've had panties on our head, or
I'm still wearing a panty on my head, by the way.
Any number of grisly things.
Okay.
Somebody was using underwear as a grenade at one point.
Oh yeah, because the goo babies go after it. Chris and I'm sorry, Mike or Ike and I were tying them up like into knots and humming those things.
Yeah, I was trying to make them go away from me, but it's like, nope, wasn't working. Well, I mean, maybe it worked a little bit.
Would we have a sense that maybe somebody in our group would be better at administering those medical things than others?
You wouldn't get a sense it's me.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel the same way, but I guess my point is, well, you know my point. It's dirty meta.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, with your dirty meta, you would have sort of thought that Mike was your good shot, but you never know.
I don't think we would have thought that.
No.
Yeah.
I've never thought that Mike was our good shot at anything.
Yeah. At no point in any game have I been like, Mike is our only hope.
Michael, save us.
Mike Ike is the only thing that can save us right now.
Thank Mike.
Usually we're used to watching him run off and protect himself and close the exit hatch behind him.
Was it Mike's been definitely not the sharpest spoon in the drawer. You know. So.
Yeah, I don't know who is controlling Steve or who wants to control Steve, but
not me.
You would get the feeling that Steve is not bad at such things either.
Okay.
I'll continue to stay at maimed rather than get healed by Steve. I wouldn't trust Steve at all. Steve has done a lot of subversive stuff.
Bend over and let me heal you.
Okay.
Archer, where's Steve?
He's right over there. Steve is with us. Steve's player is not with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steve is right over there by the wall.
Oh, there we go. I see him. Yes. Yeah. But I'll be more than happy to help you guys if you want me to try to, bandage you up.
I'm okay.
Insight check.
Exactly.
I'm okay.
I'm good for now.
All right. Okay.
I think we'll let Steve open the doors for a little while. Maybe we'll let him scout around.
Nice.
That's his tongue.
Smart.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so this door is already open for what it's worth.
Is that the door I was looking out of when we ended?
Yeah.
Okay, and I saw nothing, right? Maybe.
Right. You saw an empty corner.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and step on through. I'm going to step over the dead guy whose name I will always remember reverently. And I'm going to step on through. I'm actually going to drag my foot over his face accidentally. Oh, shoot. Sorry, dude.
I'm going to get up here and I'm going to be like, wait a minute. Let's let Steve check it out.
Good call.
He's usually really good about scouting out these rooms.
Steve says, okay.
I'll check the body for, any silverware.
I feel like we've been in this room before.
Chris Ed's taking any silver fittings out of his oral cavity.
Oh, spicy.
This is a family program.
I hope not.
Exactly. Anything of use?
No, he has nothing on his body.
All right.
Chris Head's token looks like some kind of gnome illusionist.
Yeah, he is. That's in a hairband.
Yeah. He plays air guitar.
That was one of my favorite characters to play. Was a gnome illusionist thief.
I bet it was.
Back in first generation.
First generation.
First edition. First edition.
Do you even D&D, bro?
In Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
Back in the original series.
Exactly.
So
I was a Tellarite illusionist.
Do we know that we've been here before because of the goo trails?
No.
All right. How much underwear do I have? I feel like well, no, that's not going to matter.
It's pretty dark. Who has the flashlight? Oh, Brewhammer does. I'll let him go first with his flashlight.
I forgot I had a flashlight.
Hendo Liquor One wants to try and start.
I'll light the way for Steve.
So Hendo Liquor One is gonna grab some of the underwear that he has.
Mm-hmm.
And Hendo Liquor One is gonna rub the underwear.
Whoa!
On the ground to pick up a bunch of the glowing dead goo biomass. And then Hendo Liquor One's gonna put like a big X on this door. And then he's gonna start following me.
Okay.
The idea is that I want to start making sure that I can tell where we've been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this whole thing's just starting to run together, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the months between sessions too, though. That's not your character's fault.
And now I'm gonna follow the man with the flashlight.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm lighting the way for our tunnel rat.
And we feel like over on this side, where kind of the doorways that the other dude ran down. Like we still got
where you guys came up. So if you zoom out for a second, so you can see my pings.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys.
Oh, your
last
pings.
Session ended. Yeah, pings. What did I say?
Oh,
it sounded like you said something else, brother.
Yeah, I heard it too, Trey. Just another.
Well, now I can't.
Where are you pinging?
I guess.
Are you on the token layer?
I just switched to the token layer. I thought.
If you're on the token layer, hold down your shift key wherever you're pinging, and it'll automatically move our maps over to there.
There we go.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
we can't see anything down there. Nice. I don't know that we've even been down there yet.
Sorry. Wow, it is doing weird things here.
I just saw your last peens.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the shift thing and maybe put you back where you're supposed to be, and then.
There we go. I saw that one.
Yeah. Okay. So down there is where you started on the previous session, and you guys having Maybe I'll say it a different way. So way over here, if that shows up, it's not showing up for me. I don't know if you can see that ping.
Nope.
It's doing weird things. Okay, I'm gonna refresh myself. And I'll be
like we're not. If you're not pinging somewhere that we can see on our map, then we're not gonna see it unless you do shift and ping. In which case,
you mean
it'll
if
move
it's not
the map.
light?
No, like if it's not on the section of the map where we are that has light on it that we can see, we're not going to see it unless you hold shift and then ping, and then that will refocus the entire map for everybody on the area that you're doing. You just did it a minute ago, and for us it was all black, like because we can't see anything.
That didn't help you either.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll just say that you guys have explored most of this level. most of this map. And this area you haven't been, so that you're in a hallway, and the hallway goes 2 directions back here. If you can see that.
Yep. I saw that.
And yeah, so it goes that direction, and it also goes down this way. So the hallway goes in 2 directions that you haven't exactly been.
All right, so these are like a pair of double doors up ahead.
Yep.
All right. I'll wait for Steve BRD to open the doors, and I'll look over at Mike Ike, and I'm like, all right, we're going into a new room. Try not to piddle on anything.
I won't. I'm bleeding over everything right now.
That's fine.
Okay.
Bleed all you want. Just don't tinkle everywhere. Don't get excited. It's like having a cocker spaniel when I'm teamed up with you.
Okay. So these doors are not really sealed or closed in any way. They just kind of push open. They're pretty much destroyed. And on the other side is rubble. Similar to what you've seen before, but this isn't a place that you've been before. So this is like an area where the ceiling is collapsed, and there's like rubble at a slant leading up to the next level.
Leading up, okay. I'm gonna mark the doors with like just a big X with my glowing underpaint. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Steve is ready to head up this big hill of debris.
We're ready for Steve to head up there too. We give him
lick some things.
We give him a big thumbs up, and we're like, all right, yeah, let's do this.
All right. So as you head up that way, you transition to a different level. Let me figure out how.
Did we want to go back to that other door, guys?
Work.
Before we, or is that an area that we probably had already?
What other door?
Because back in the hallway that we just came out of, there was another door that was going east. No, west. West. It was going west.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm beginning to think that we'll never see the light of day again. I think we're all going to die down here.
Exactly.
Okay. So that brings you up to this area where the walls kind of look familiar.
I can't see anything.
Really? I may have messed something up if you can't see anything at all. You can't see Trey's flashlight even?
I can see, sort of. I can see.
I can see fine.
Where are we? Because I'm totally dark.
We're right here. Can you see that?
No, I only saw the pinging, but
I think I don't know. You may be on a different map for some reason.
I've always felt that interacting with Christopher. I've always just kind of felt he might be on a different map than me.
That's
it would explain a lot.
Pretty true. That does explain quite a bit.
It would explain.
You probably. Okay, wait. Let me use Trace Trick and just ping you guys here. Does that work?
Well, they could see their characters. I couldn't see my character.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see the room we're in, the flashlight, everyone's characters. I see everything fine.
I can't see a thing. I only have just darkness. Am I dead? Am I dead?
I'm wondering if you're zoomed into the wrong place of the map.
No, I'm zoomed out.
That's why I thought
he saw the ping.
Yeah, I'm totally zoomed out. And I saw the ping, but I didn't see.
Jonathan, are you on the tokens layer?
Yes.
Okay. Because if you're on the GM layer and you're trying to ping, we won't see it. Or if you're on the map layer and you're trying to ping, we won't see it.
Good point. Yeah, no, I'm on the token layer and I shift I did a shift in.
You shift clicked around us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
not on you.
It makes sense.
I thought that would bring Chris.
You may want to check
to
Chris's
senses.
token to make sure that it has sight.
Yeah.
Oh.
It does. I see. I'll try to turn it off and back on.
It's always head. It's always something with Chris head.
There we go.
I did see something wrong.
So it was something wrong with the
represents character was blank for him for whatever reason.
Well.
And when I picked Mike, then it worked.
Are you saying I have no character? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you did. Your token had no character for a second there. Okay, so now you guys can see you're on this map, and things are looking familiar. Feel like you've been here before.
Okay.
I see any light switches or, power, anything that I can probably try to turn on some power.
You see switches on the wall, but nothing seems to change anything.
Gotcha.
However, is there an open door?
Down here?
Yeah. Yeah, you see some light coming from down there.
Yeah, I see a light.
It's
did
like
I close the door? Yeah, I did close the door. That's cool. It's open now.
Yeah. So you see some light coming from that way.
Steve, I think there's some light over there. Why don't you go check it out?
All right.
We do need to get Steve to lick something.
There's some slime right over here. Maybe it's...
Hey guys. He sticks his head back in the door and says, "Hey guys, I found the subway, the transport we came in on."
Are you kidding me? We've just done a big loop? That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you guys went down a level through one hole in the floor, and then you came back up through a different hole in the ceiling. And so now you're back at the level that you started on. And this area does have a light, as you can tell. So this is like the area where the single transport came and delivered you, and it's still sitting there.
Did we kill any dirty hippies when we came in this way?
I don't think we found any.
Not dirty hippies, but you did see one or two of the goo fiends. Mostly, you saw just the evidence of them. You saw the trails of slime and stuff like that. So you did meet your first goo fiends on this level, where one of them you killed and one of them disappeared into the grate.
Yeah, but not in this room.
No, not in this room.
I will point down to the door closest to us, and then I will point down to the door at the other end of this chamber. And I'll be like, did we already check these doors? Does anyone remember? It feels like we've been down here for like half a year.
Hendo Liquor
says, well, we went this way.
Yeah. I don't think we went this way. Hendo Liquor one doesn't think we went that way.
This way?
No, over here to the far left.
All right.
This door over here.
There's a door over there?
Yeah.
It's not going to resolve itself, Mike Ike. Are you coming or what?
Yeah.
We still got a job to do.
Do I see any power panels where I can, maybe investigate to see if I can divert power into the rest of the complex?
There are lots of controls there. So yeah, you could roll like an operate mechanics.
Okay. Alrighty.
If you want to try to
do that. Operate mechanics. There we go.
Wow. Okay, with help from your computer. Okay, so I would say you see the lights in this room dim. All of you would see this. The lights dim for a second, and you hear like it's powering something up, but you don't know what got powered up.
I got all of that on the stream, by the way. You going and making noises. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Made my ringtone.
Yeah, so something did get powered up using the energy from this room. You just don't know what yet.
What are you seeing there, Steve?
Oh my gosh, I see some goof beans over there.
Yeah, there's some goofies in here, but they're not moving, guys. They're just sitting there.
Are they eating underpants?
Are they mating?
Oh, they look asleep.
Well, we gotta clear them out.
Around. Maybe lick them to see if they're asleep. Yep, they're asleep.
Oh, when I something I forgot to put in the recap was after the fight was over, or after any of the fights have been over, I've been using the auto scrubber to try to clean up all the goo entrails.
All the goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that last room, it kind of smeared all around. There was so much goo; it's pretty hard to clean up. But you tried.
Yeah, I tried. I was trying to go by our directive.
All right, I'll get my tactical laser rifle ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll do the same.
Where the hell did Steve go? Where did Steve run off to?
He's up north. He's there. He's out of the light.
We'll have to put a bell on him later.
I think we should kill these things.
Yeah, I mean, literally,
clear it, are we?
Our job is to clear these things out of here. That and any dirty hippies.
Yeah. I'll look at. I'll step up to this one, and I'll kind of look down at Brewhammer and give him the nod as I put my rifle right over this one. Like, I'll take this one, you take the other one.
All right. So as he levels his gun at that one, I will level my gun at this one. What, okay. Mike Eck? What were you gonna say, Mike Eck?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot too. Okay, let's see.
Who are you shooting, Mike?
I'm gonna shoot. I guess the lower one.
That would be the one closer to me, and not Dale.
Yeah, I assume.
Let's see. Where is it? It's
okay. So
violent and
violence and guns.
Well, we have to do our cards or whatever, like initiative, don't we?
No.
Okay.
That takes too long, and I just took your cards away. So, yeah, you can just roll it. So I would say if you get one success, then you would hit it, or you would destroy it. If you get help from friend computer, something goes wrong.
Bam. I hit mine.
Oh, I got to bam mine.
So violence
and guns. +3. Just kidding. No successes. Whoa.
No, how could you miss?
You're not.
Okay, so Brewhammer obliterates his. Hendo does not get hit. Hess does not get hit, but something goes wrong. Let let me think of his stat here. Just a second. For this terrible mess.
I just end up accidentally waking it up. That's all I do.
No, I'm going to say you almost hit your friend. Brewhammer, I'll give you a athletics violence to avoid getting shot by your teammate.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
You got to get like 2 successes from this epic failure.
Oh god.
Which should be easy for you, but
so I have to be penalized for him getting help from the computer? All right.
No, you definitely dodged his mishap.
Yeah, this is Han Solo, trying to shoot the door in the trash compactor. You already tried that? The door is magnetically sealed.
I just stare at Mike Ike.
I'm not the person.
Stare.
I'm not the person that was given -2 on guns. This is all you. This is what is it called? Karma.
Oh.
You guys gave me a violence of 1.
Think thou dost protest too much.
Okay, so you can see that the one goo baby starts to wake up and look around to see what's happening. The one that survived.
Does it have eyes?
Yeah, sort of has eyes that seem to wake up.
Well, Hindo's gonna try and shoot it between the eyes again.
Oh god!
I will likewise shoot at this thing.
Okay,
I will
both
too.
of you roll. All right, all of you roll.
All right, let's see.
3 successes.
Guns. Violence.
All right,
Fuck.
No successes.
Okay.
But no help from Frank Computer. You guys are safe.
Yeah, okay. It's clean mess. Clean mess. Okay. With 5 successes between Hendo and Brewhammer, it's obliterated.
I pull out the auto scrubber and start cleaning.
Okay. All right.
I always picture like
Clean the bodies.
like the floor polishers, but with big bristles or something.
I move away so he doesn't actually kill me with a cleaning product.
Yeah. I'm gonna step over here too.
All right.
With my on.
I can't think of a good. I'll say you successfully clean up the bodies
Cool.
with your auto mop. But mostly because I can't think of a good consequence when you fail, or I would definitely have you roll.
I look for power switches to see if I can turn anything on to see if any of my work, my handiwork, has done anything.
Yeah, all the screens and electronic interfaces around here are all just dead. They don't respond at all.
I'll shine the flashlight down this way and wait for Steve the tunnel rat to go on ahead.
Now I've got the music from The Great Escape, going on in my head.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That or Escape to Victory. God, I love that movie.
Steve can't really see any further, so he's not going any further.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I can.
It would make sense. He's only trained to go so far as he can see. That would make sense. It looks like we're headed outside. If he and Mike Ike need to step away and piddle.
We can never let him outside of the range of his bell.
He's like, "Hey guys, there's another like a ramp of dirt and debris."
All right.
And I'll look over at Mike Ike and say, if you need to make doo-doos or whatever, this is probably a good time for it.
Well, thanks.
Okay, this is a ramp going up from here.
I make the peepees and the poo-poos and the poo-poos and the peepees and the peepees and the poo-poos.
Is there a door or something? Or is it just a wall?
It's a ramp going up.
Oh, okay. Go to another level.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Lead on, Macduff.
Okay. He leads on, which brings you to our next level up from where you were. And maybe this is a good place to take a break.
All right.
5-minute bio.
All right.
Sure.
5-minute bio.
Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom.
Meet you back here.
All right.
Put the peepees in the poo-poos and the poo-poos and the peepees and the peepees and the poo-poos and the poo-poos and the peepees. Have I told you lately that I love you?
Are you singing that to me or to Chris Head?
It's kind of both. It's just a general you.
Hmm.
Use guys.
Hmm.
Guys.
Remember, Chris Heads, our cameras are on, so we don't want to see any, wardrobe malfunctions. Nod, nod, wink,
Oh yeah,
wink.
exactly. Oh well, then if that's
I
No.
think he's. No.
certainly this is one of those instances where no means yes.
No.
No.
All right. So we've traveled up from the entry level, which we'll call level 3. So you went down to level 2, back up to level 3, and now up to level 4.
Wait.
Oh.
No, I'm lost.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had it. We came in on entry level. We went down a level, then back up to
Mm-hmm.
entry level, and now we've
Mm-hmm.
gone up one from entry level.
Yep, exactly.
So there's a fourth level?
I'm just calling this level 4 to be confusing.
Okay, I'm down.
That would
Like
be
you
Paranoia.
came in on 3.
Super effective.
Mm-hmm.
Went to 2 and then went up to 4. Oh,
Yep.
wait a minute.
So
Wait,
one is the
came in
illusion.
on 3. Yeah, thus far 1 is elusive.
Yep.
Cool. Alrighty. Leave on.
Do what?
Oh, sorry.
What'd you say, Chris Head?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
You cut out. You said
Is it
lay
Steve?
something.
Oh, lead on, Steve-O. Which, by the way, I don't have their names on anymore. I see my name, but I don't see y'all's names.
I see my name. I don't see anyone else's names. You may not have permission to see names on here, Jonathan, on these tokens.
Yeah, I forget how to do that.
So when you double click on the token and you see that little pop up that comes up, towards the top there's like a little purple box with like 3 dots. Click that. Click that, and it should give you permission in there to see. You have to click on nameplate and also on that little C permission. It's not user intuitive at all. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you should have it.
Yeah, I
Steve.
see Steve, and I see Hendo. There we are. Oh, sorry, Steve R. Steve R, not Steve-O.
Almost there. Okay. think there's something down this way. Deep says.
Oh, I'm following you as soon as I plug in my teapot. Oh, yes, I'm following.
I'm going to wait until Mike Ike passes because out of character, I don't
Oh,
trust him.
no.
Oh, yeah. You don't want him behind you.
Yeah.
You want him in front of you.
Yep.
You're the one with the flashlight, man.
I know.
I'm not.
I know, so that you can see the way. Continue. This will literally be 2 nights or 2 hours of tonight's game. Us just trying to move that all away.
Yeah, if you could just imagine the spooky music, then it'll make it more immersive.
Do you know how to add music on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't have my Escape from New York music handy.
Well, that would get me in trouble because
Yeah.
we're streaming. But there's copyright free music that Roll20 uses that you can actually add from within Roll20. Is what I'm saying. Do you know how to do that? Are you familiar with that?
Oh.
I used it a bunch when we played. When we played Turnip.
It's got a turn or a ton of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll see what I can do here.
Can we just like go all the way down this thing as far as we're gonna go? Because this is driving me nuts. The whole
You got a
move
flashlight.
5, move 5.
We're at like the edge of the darkness. And there's also a door right here, which I just opened.
I'll go to the door and say, Steve, what are you seeing there?
Steve, Hendo Liquor asked you a question.
I think Steve's looking for music.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, also, heads up, Jonathan, this is only going to play once unless you click the loop option on it. You see that?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. I can't tell which one is depressed and which one is not, but I'll guess. Okay. Steve says, I can't see much in here.
I love the music.
This is Nodeloid Escape by Tabletop Audio. It's copyright free, but you still want to, if you can, mention from time to time what's playing, and who did it.
Oh, nice.
Just so you're not a total asshole.
It's good stuff.
Uh-huh.
I recommend you check it out.
Okay, so you're seeing kind of like, I don't know, weird equipment around the walls and stuff like that. It seems like more like a communal area, maybe more civilized, less industrial than the warehouse you were in before.
Does it look like some kind of communal bath area where we can hose Mike Ike down?
No. Not seeing any communal bath areas.
Those like food dispensers, cafeteria.
It's shut down, but you would in your 2.5 days of living experience, you would think it's like food dispensers and there's some dead vending machines and stuff like that. All powered down though.
That's the name of our punk band, the Dead Vending Machines.
Dead vending machines. I like that. Dude, the dead vending machines are playing.
Where did Dale go?
Right here.
Oh, there he is.
I went to get me some hot tea.
Ah. You make
Hot
that
Irish
sound way
tea.
sexier than it should be.
I'm gonna try to get food out of one of the vending machines.
Okay.
And I'll notice that and I'll look over and I'll be like, please don't be trying to hump stuff in here.
It's powered down, so it's not mechanics and operate. What would it be instead?
You're gonna electrocute yourself if you put your junk in there.
What am I using again? Operate?
I don't know.
Mechanic?
Maybe engineer. No, it's not operate and mechanics. It'd be like
Okay.
maybe engineer and brains or engineer and mechanics.
Okay, so
Something like
program and brains. Just kidding. Engineer and brains. You're talking about engineer and chutzpah. Okay. Hey.
Okay, it's powered off, but you do manage to get a candy bar out of it.
Oh, cool.
But it's delicious.
Looks like
I'm
theft.
sure it is.
It doesn't look spoiled.
I will go ahead and have a candy bar.
Okay.
And does that heal me up from Maine?
I'm thinking about it.
In a video game, it would. But we're not a video game.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Brewhammer
I don't think that.
Brewhammer shot
I don't think
the food.
I don't think a candy bar brings you from named to suddenly not named. Okay, Mike or Steve can't go any further because you can't see him.
Yeah, because somebody's a little afraid to flash a flashlight around.
I will brain you with this flashlight, heathen. I will bring it into your skull and crush your brain pan with it.
I think Friend Computer might have a problem with that.
Frank Computer can't see us in here, or else it would have said something when you stole a candy bar, which I'll be pointing out to Frank Computer when we get back.
Friend Computer has no problem with dispensing food.
There's dispensing, and then there's what you did.
If it worked, then it would have dispensed easily. I just had to help it along.
Uh-huh.
Do you need a candy bar? Is that the problem? I'll get you one.
No, I need you to shut up and not annoy me.
Oh, damn.
I haven't forgot you almost killed me earlier.
Somebody did give me gave me unaware. So basically, I'm hapless. If you recall. Let's see.
How is you being hapless my fault?
There you go. Because during character creation.
You coming, Pendo, or what's the story?
Yep.
He's just plotting to kill you. That's all he's trying to do.
I was just waiting for the candy bar party to be done.
I don't think. I think he just ate it. I don't think it was like a ritual. I don't think he was like rubbing himself.
Yeah,
with it or anything.
just ate one.
Ma Webb texted and said that I sound hangry.
He needs he needs a Snickers break.
Yeah, you're not yourself.
You're not
Guys.
yourself. Yes.
There's some kind of door here, but there's some kind of red light shining.
Can I try to figure out what that might mean?
Sure, you open it.
No, I was gonna see if can I figure out what the red light means?
No, it's a good idea. You open it.
I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna figure out what the red light means.
Well, you don't see the red light. It's on the other side of the door. Just Steve
gotcha.
opened the door. He saw some kind of red light and he closed it back.
Gotcha. Well, let's see. Is there any markings on the door or around the door?
I'm gonna exit real quick.
No.
I'm gonna slap some goo X on it.
No, exit. Got it.
Well, I'm not opening the door.
Okay.
Well, I guess the door stays closed then.
I'll open the door. I ain't scared. I'll open the door and then jump back behind Steve.
No, wait. Hendo, you're valuable.
Yeah, I'm.
Let Steve open it.
All right, I'll let Steve open it.
No, Steve already opened it. He's scared now. He closed it back.
What did you see, Steve?
I saw some kind of red light. It was shining at us. So I closed the door.
It's probably fine.
Okay, then go ahead and open it. You got the flashlight.
I do have the flashlight, and I turned the flashlight off.
All right.
Are we in complete darkness now, or is it just we can just see only so far?
You have a little bit of light.
Okay. Because we're glowing
should
first
be
ability.
what you see. Yeah, some of you are glowing. Now what?
So Steve
Do
is
it.
scared of what he saw.
I mean, it's Steve.
Yeah.
Steve easily could have been scared by a picture of a puppy dog.
All right, I think Hendo. I'm gonna make sure that the leg hole of the underwear over my head is really pulled back across my face so I can see really well. And I'm gonna lock in a fresh cartridge into my laser rifle. And I'm
Okay.
gonna nod over at Brewhammer, and I'm gonna say, "I'm going in. Cover me." So
All right.
I'll go ahead and go through this door.
I will turn the flashlight back on, and I will move behind him to cover him.
Okay, give me a second.
Does the light look familiar to me?
You don't see it from out there. But Hendo, as
Oh.
you step in, you hear some whirring motion, and you see this red light shining at you from across the room.
And I'll motion with my tactical laser rifle for Mike, Ike, and Steve to go on ahead.
I will definitely not go ahead.
All right, Hendo Liquor One's gonna drop to one knee, rifle forward.
Okay. And then Hendo and Steve hear a voice, a female voice, saying, "Who's there? What are you doing?"
We're a cleaning crew. We've come to help.
Wait, does he hear it from being outside?
No. Yeah. No, Steve didn't hear that. I said it's
Okay.
Hendo and Steve hear that.
Oh, gotcha.
Coming in the direction of the red light.
You're not sure.
Okay. uh, uh, we're the cleaning crew, and we're here to clean up this mess.
We're the cleaning crew. We're here to clean.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all out of mops.
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm gonna do like the tactical
And
fist in the air. Go ahead.
this time you can tell the voice comes from a different light that's shining at you from over this direction.
Same voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of do like a fist pump, then like 2 fingers down, pointing at
SWAT
pointing
team.
at Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that kind of stuff, and then I'm gonna roll on the ground, and then get back up on one knee over to here, and I'm gonna say, doesn't matter. Friend computer sent us, and we will do our job.
Okay. You get no response there. Actually, in response to that, there's some like whirring noises around the red dot, and you can sort of see a butt move up to you with
a butt
with a red light coming out of it.
A butt?
B-U-T-T?
A butt? Did you say butt? A butt's coming at us with a red light?
We all heard B-U-T-T. What is it?
It's a B-O-T.
Ah.
A boat.
I touched the butt.
And I will look at Mike Ike and I'm like, I have already been shot by you once today. You are not going to go behind me. Go through that goddamn door. You're lucky I don't kill you right now.
And what would be the how would that help Sprint Computer to kill me right now?
It would help me. It would help friend me.
So you want to help yourself but not Friend Computer? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want to help friend computer. I want to get this mission done. But I'm not letting you go behind me. You've already shot me once. I'm not going to die due to your jackassery.
Friend Computer made you the best person for shooting. So
yes,
why you go forward?
That's why I need to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay alive as well.
Yeah, I know you are, but you're not going to do it by, going off half-cocked and shooting me again like you did earlier.
I did not go off half-cocked. We all shot at the same time.
I got Jerry Seinfeld in here. I did not go off half-cocked.
Okay, well, I'm, more of a friend to Friend Computer than you. I'll actually go through. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
God almighty.
I'm gonna once again look at now. Mike or I can do that, and then I'm gonna get down and roll, and I'm gonna move to this square.
Okay. And this. Yeah,
I'm going to step back into the other room. Just because I know how annoying that is for a GM. You can't see me. I'm in the other room.
So describe this bot a little, if you would.
Yeah, so it's kind of a maybe it's a spherical sensor with legs coming out of the bottom of it, so maybe like spider-like, and it just has this one eye that's shining like a laser light, and it's just illuminating you, but it's kind of swiveled around and lit up different people as you've come in the door, and like it's looking with that.
How tall? How big is it?
It is maybe a little more than knee height.
Oh, little. Okay.
Hello, friend bot. How can we be of assistance?
and you hear the voice. You hear the voice from beyond the flashlight say, "Hey, what are you doing here? State your business too."
Oh, we're here to clean up. We were sent by Friend Computer to come clean up.
I'd like to do something when it's appropriate, Game Master.
Okay.
I would like to. I like to know when I could do something inappropriate.
I'd like to step here, and I want to try and punt the thing.
Oh shit!
I want to kick it as hard as I can in this direction.
Okay. Is that like melee violence?
I mean, I guess that's probably right. I feel like it's a very charming and stealthy.
Oh,
but I guess we go
overruled.
Yeah, I guess melee violence.
Charming.
Do I just miss it?
Yeah, I'll say you stub your toe on it, but it doesn't roll.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I'm trying to roll this way.
Linda, watch your step. You tripped over the robot.
And she yells out something to her bot. You can't really understand what she says, but it starts moving when she does.
I'm gonna yell, "Your bot hurt my foot!"
I'm sorry that Hendo is very clumsy.
I'm gonna try and gaslight her.
I truly believe that Hendo tripped over it. I just want you to know.
I didn't even see it. Oh, my foot.
Okay, and she at some point you see her lights swivel around back to what she's doing. She calls her bot over to her, and then she's like paying attention to something else. She's not really interested in you guys anymore.
I would think that Mike or Ike would be a little bit disappointed.
I'm going to look at Hendo and say, I don't know, how do you read this? Do you think we give him a chance to get out of here?
Hey, is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, I'm going to look at Brewhammer and say, they sure don't seem violent.
I'm nice. I say that completely deadpan. I'm saddled with that because of Steve R.
I am nice.
I'm nice. I feel like maybe we give her a chance and tell her what we've been charged to do and explain that we have to do it, and then give her an opportunity to clear out. Our orders were to clean this facility out, or this section out, not necessarily to kill everything in it.
Hey, can you help? Can I help you try to turn the lights back on?
She says, "Well, I'm looking for a couple of. Actually, it's none of your business. That's above your clearance level." And then you notice that she is yellow clearance. She doesn't have a name tag. She doesn't have a name floating above her head like you usually see in Alpha Complex. But she is wearing yellow.
But we don't see that in ourselves, though, do we? No,
no.
Not right now, because the computer's not reaching down here.
Right. Yeah. So you don't see a name for her, but you do see that she's yellow clearance.
And she said she's
looking
for and then stopped telling us?
I'll look over.
No, it's okay.
I'll look over at Hendo and say, I'm going to go and make sure Mike Ike doesn't make this worse. Are you okay back here with Steve? He'll probably just start humping things eventually.
Yeah, I'll watch him in case he starts licking too much.
All right.
But I'm gonna take up kind of a on-knee position with my rifle pointed in the direction of the yellow.
All right.
Okay. And she's got a flashlight, and she's kind of investigating some grates in the floor.
Okay.
There is a little bit of so Brewhammer, you're close enough to see there is a little bit of green slime around that. And then from where you are, you do see that there's this one vending machine near the center of the wall to the north of you, where it's got a little bit of light in it, which is unusual because there's still no power around here.
I'll go investigate. You mind if I investigate this vending machine and see how I can get more power out of it?
No, I don't see why that would be a problem. Just
I don't mind.
Just stay where I can see you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check the circuits and see how it's getting power. See if I can try to figure out how to get power somewhere else. Jonathan, is that okay?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So from the back of the machine, you see its power connection. It's not like a plug in the wall, but you see that it's wired in. But as far as you can tell, it's not getting power from there.
Okay.
Like the whole wall circuit is dead.
Can I see if there's like some kind of generator or battery power or anything like that?
From the outside of it, you can't see anything like that. You just see there's like a little digital display, and it just says "help, help, help" with exclamation marks.
Is there a keyboard or something like that, or a touchscreen keyboard?
Yeah, there's like a keypad where you would like type in your selection for the vending machine normally.
All right, I'll try to type in "how" if I can.
And it says need data connection.
Okay. Let's see. I'll look in the back and see if there are data connections, already plugged in.
In the back? No, there's no data there.
No data connections.
I mean, devices in general would normally be wireless in Alpha Complex.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Because none of the wireless seems to be working.
Is there? I'll try to. I'll try to see if there's something. Does it have? Do they have an Alpha Complex wireless power?
Does what have that?
No, wireless power.
Well, I mean, I think it's the same problem that's keeping Friend Computer from being.
Gotcha.
Yeah, usually power is not wireless, and data is wireless.
My dog got my headset.
Oh no. Can I try to figure out out of all my experience how this may somehow be able to operate from an alternative source of power?
Okay. What skill would you think you would use?
Definitely operate. operate with brains.
Okay. Okay, roll it.
Hence using the operative word operate. Let's see. Let's see. Operate and brains.
2 successes. Okay. Next, in the readout, it says, "I have vital information," and like from that, with your operate and brains, you you can tell that this is not the vending machine talking. Like, this is some kind of intelligence that's beyond what a normal vending machine would be.
Gotcha.
But that's all you can tell. Yeah, you don't know a way to. There's no there's no Wi-Fi connection anywhere around here.
Gosh. Trying to figure out what to. Is there? Let's see.
Anyone else?
I mean, do we know what's going on here, or is this between Chris and his love machine?
Good point. Yeah, he hasn't been vocal about what he's discovered, so I guess you don't know.
I'm kind of just waiting for Brewhammer to make a decision on this emo yellow girl.
Yeah, I'll turn around and look at Hendo, and I'll say she's not giving off like a commie subversive vibe. She seems all right.
All right, so Hendo's gonna stand up, and Hendo's gonna kind of move over to here.
And I'll look at this chick, and I'll be like, "Yo, I'm Brewhammer. This is Hendo. That's Mike Ike. Somewhere around here, probably rubbing himself on something. Is a guy named Steve. We were charged with the computer to come down here and clear out this sector. So we've been doing that steadily over the last half year. Is there something we can help you find down here, or is there something you're specifically looking for? Because we've got to wrap this up and vacate this place, which means extinguishing these goo monsters too. And he points down at the floor that she's been looking at.
Okay. And she says, "Well, I'm Skull. I'm Skull EGLA, and I've only been here for a few hours, so not sure what you're talking about, but I've got my own orders from Frank Computer, so I'll just carry on about my business." And she kind of goes back to studying this grate.
I'm gonna look at Mike or Ike and say, what is it with you and vending machines?
Well, this one's very curious because it has some kind of power to itself, so I'm trying to figure out what that power is, and it's a curious thing. To look at it yourself, you can try to figure. But it seems to be pretty vital because it's the only thing that seems to be working around here.
I guess I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. And you see the little readout that says, "I have vital information." It keeps like scrolling by those words.
And I'm gonna say, "Who are you?"
Well, I had to type it out, so
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and type it out. Go ahead.
No.
I imagine Hendo is like talking into the mouse like Scotty. in
Mhm.
Star
Yes,
Trek
exactly.
4. You know,
Mhm.
computer.
Exactly. Ugh. Yeah. I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll type in. Uh, First, actually, I'll type in. Well, what is the information?
It says need data connection.
I want to know who
Uh,
he is.
Okay, then I'll type in.
That was very
Uh,
sexist. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Who he, she, he.
How dare you assume
Who are
gender?
you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
And the readout just says Gehenna. Gehenna.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care what game you're playing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Not a
what
good
game you're
sign.
playing. That's bad. That's always bad.
I'll type in how can I get you a data line?
It says wired connection ?
I'll try again to see if I can find some way of giving it a wired connection.
Okay.
Do I need to
Yeah.
make another roll? Okay.
No, you don't really see anything around here, not just laying around, that would produce a data connection or anything to connect a
To the
cable
vending
to.
machine?
Am I listening to all of this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm typing back and forth, and you were watching.
I'm gonna ask if you can plug your fancy camera into it.
Okay, I'll plug my fancy camera into it. And then type in how's this?
Okay. So your camera does have a like cables in a compartment in there, and you're able to put that and plug it in to interface with the vending machine, and then the vending machine goes completely black. Like it turns dark. The light that was kind of illuminating the bouncy bubble beverage and stuff inside it just goes dark, and the screen goes dark.
Oh man, I should have gotten a drink while I was.
I'm gonna say, Mike, I think she's in your camera now. He, she.
Okay, gotcha.
Hell on earth.
I will. How do you know that? I start shooting it. I'm just kidding. It's like that. Let's see. I'll go ahead and I'll review the camera and see if I can see anything. I'll take a look.
Okay. So you power on the camera and scroll around there, and as far as you can tell, it's just the normal camera. You don't see anything unusual there.
Gotcha. If I can I try to do a deep dive to see if like maybe it's a virus or something like that?
Sure, but you'll need a program and brains. No more operate.
Oh my gosh, this just happened to be my best things. Let's see. Boom!
Okay. With 2 successes, you kind of root around in the system and determine that there is something there that's not normally there, and it doesn't seem to want to talk, but there is some kind of foreign presence in the circuitry of your camera.
Gotcha.
Sounds like butt stuff.
It does sound a little like butt stuff. Confirmed.
Yes, it's
so Mike Ike is the best one to be dealing with this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did go into the camera. Uh, you know what? If we make it back to the main level, maybe I can find something to hook it up to, and then we can get more information.
So I'll look over at Hendo, and I'll say, well, we've got goo residue on these grates, but we don't actually see any goo babies down here. And honestly, this nice lady who says her name is Skull, she's higher clearance than we are, so she's got higher orders than we do. So we should just let her do whatever she's supposed to do down here, and then I guess move out.
I think I'm okay with that. Is she still just looking at the grate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
She's
ask
looking at
her
me and she's like giving orders to her laser pointer bot.
I'm gonna interrupt her and ask if she saw any goo babies go down the grate hole.
She says, no, I'm not sure what you mean, but I don't think so.
You haven't seen any of these glowing monsters around here?
I see this glowing slime here, but
yeah, it's
no, I
left
haven't seen
behind
any
by
monsters.
these globule creature things that are like glowing and can kill you. So be very careful while you're down here.
Okay.
Is her little robot doing anything?
It's just like pointing where she tells it to. You know, she's given verbal commands, and it's kind of responding, scanning different things, kind of like a sensor.
Now, here's my little dirty meta. So clearly, at this point, Steve has finished looking at the entire room and is ready to report back if he's seen anything else out of whack.
Hey, Steve, can you lick the grate to see if it's the same kind of slime?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Actually, Brewhammer will seem actually a little shocked that my guy came up with a good idea.
Okay. Okay, just for posterity, Steve will lick the grate.
As was foretold.
Tastes like slime.
Is it
I
the
like
same
that
kind?
his mouth now is glowing, I'm sure. And he smiles and you can see the glow between his teeth.
Does he have a big, goofy, happy smile on his face, like, you know, like big boy got his pudding?
Big boy got his pudding.
All right.
Can the grate be pulled out of the ground?
It might be.
And what would the dimension of the grate look like? I mean, are we talking about 6 inches by 12 inches? Are we talking about?
No, it's like 18 inches by
6.5 feet.
3 feet.
Oh, so someone could get through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Steve,
I'll
why
see if
don't you help me? Or okay, Mike, why don't you see if you can help me move this thing? See if we can.
All right, I'll
pull this thing out.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find any tabs or screws that need to take this to loosen it up or what have you.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. It might could be forced, but you don't see fasteners or anything. It's like meant to be walked over.
All right, I'll give a hand.
So Brewhammer will look over at the lady, and he'll be like, we got to check this out. Unfortunately, I would like to say it's going to go by fairly quick, but with Mike involved, it's probably going to be like half an hour, 45 minutes. But we'll try to get out of here as fast as we can.
Hey, I'm thorough.
And she looks a little dubious, but she's waiting to see how this plays out.
Did you say you're thorough or you're feral?
Thorough.
Oh, I like feral.
Okay.
I
Somebody
have my
roll.
moment.
Somebody roll violence and athletics, maybe, or melee.
Not it.
Maybe.
I got a -5 thanks to some friends of mine.
You can have +1 for the help from Mike.
Right, so violence and melee?
Sure, unless you have a better idea.
And I'll go over here and talk to this chick, and I'll be like, "You ever on orange level? Do you ever get saddled with people that you're kind of sure came out of the state hospital?"
Alright, so I can do violence and melee. Even
With
though
advantage.
with it.
Yeah, it was a +1.
+1 violence.
1 success. With help from friend computer.
Yeah, my melee cancels out my violence. My violence.
Violence.
Does that mean that when he pulls the grate off, he accidentally hits Ike in the face with it?
Actually, no. It means he pooped in his pants because the strain was too much.
You got a hernia.
That would be with no successes.
Yeah, I'll have to think of the consequence. The consequence will come later, of the mishap. But I'll say for now, yeah, you barely got the grate off, and you're able to slide it aside.
Okay. I mean, can we see anything? Is air moving?
You can see, yeah, you can see that it's an air vent, and there is, I guess there is a passageway down that you could fit in, but it sort of seems to narrow as it goes down. So you're not sure how far you could go if you went down it.
So I'm gonna grab my underwear that's glowing that I've been using to mark the doors with, and I'm gonna drop my glowing underwear lantern down the hole.
Okay. So you do see it fall, and it pretty much goes straight down. So you do see the passage narrow as it goes through, and then kind of open up. So it lands in some kind of room down there, because it hit the floor like one level below you.
Okay.
It doesn't, as it went though, it didn't look like something you could fit down.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like something that we could force Steve or Mike Ike through? Maybe with a little lube if need be.
It might be painful, but
that's
possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Yellow Skull if she wants to send her robot down this hole. We'll help.
She said no, thank you. I have my orders.
You sure they don't involve your robot going down this hole?
She said no, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, she would know. She's orange level.
She's yellow level.
Oh, I thought she was orange.
Yeah, she's yellow.
She's yellow level.
Just above you guys. Or just above orange, I mean.
Let's just get Steve down there. See what she sees.
Yeah, Steve's not gonna fit.
All right. I mean, I think this is a dead end for now.
Trying to find a door.
Safe to say.
Do we think Steve could fit if we applied pressure and jammed him down through there?
He might not survive the transit.
But
his body would probably fit.
What are the odds?
It's like sacrifices were made. I'll go ahead and check the cabinet.
Okay, you don't see anything interesting in the cabinets.
Gotcha.
All right,
It's
Steve.
got like paper plates and communal supplies.
I'm gonna ask Steve how many other doors he saw in this room.
Hey, here's one. Yeah.
I guess let's check it out.
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead and open that door.
I love how the music builds up right now, and we're probably just going to be sitting around doing nothing. Oh, we've already been this way.
I'll follow Steve in. I didn't think we'd been to level 4 yet.
I didn't think we had either, but then we've been down here for so long. It's hard to tell.
What are all
Wait a
these
minute. No, these
people?
I'll investigate the bodies.
Yeah.
Is that Will Ferrell?
They appear to be 4 dead, decomposing troubleshooter bodies.
What color are their outfits?
3 of them are green and 1 of them is yellow.
Why does this dude have bubbles on his head?
I don't know. It's hard to make out from the bodies what these guys used to look like.
Don't touch them too much, fellas. Trying to find stuff. These may be acidic or something, or they may have some kind of disease on it. They may be riddled with chlamydia for all we know. Steve, don't lick anything in here.
Steve looks visibly disappointed.
Is there a flashlight on any of these guys?
No, you don't see any equipment except just their bodies.
No blasters.
They do. No, not that you can see. They do have cerebral cortex.
But I mean, those aren't working at this point.
They're not.
Can Mike
well, cerebral cortex is
into them?
Oh, that's true.
I've done that before.
Yeah. I'll yellow's higher than green. Am I correct, or is green higher than you?
Green is higher.
Green is higher. Okay, I will go ahead and try to tap into this green and see if I can pull anything out of them.
Okay. You can do operate in mechanics. Operate in brains.
Operating brains is good, especially since I'm tapping into his brains.
Ooh, I like what you did there.
Bam!
All right. So you're able to connect and play on the computer the last few minutes of these guys' lives, where there is this guy you're seeing first person, and this green troubleshooter and his green companion are both walking together and looking around, looking at each other. They come across 2 other bodies, and those 2 bodies are just laying there with no equipment. But so they hook up to the cerebral cortex this camera that they brought with them, and they play back the last few minutes of those guys' lives, and then the tape ends. It goes like static all of a sudden.
Guys, keep your eyes sharp.
Stay frosty, guys.
Do I see anything to happen for the last of these two guys? I mean, they saw the ending of the video.
Yeah, you
so
just saw
what?
you saw their cerebral cortex being read by some camera that looked a little bit like yours, but you don't see around here anywhere.
Gotcha.
Does
Somebody tapped into the. So it looks like the one party felt the party that I'm just. So is everybody accounted for in that video? I should ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
two of them came across the other two.
Yeah, these are two different
they were-
parties. Yeah. I
And they were
relay
viewing
everything.
the footage just like you guys did when they met their demise, whatever that was.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And their gear's been taken.
I'm gonna yell back into the other room.
Yeah, this may be something that the orange lady might be
And
looking
scold.
for. Yeah.
Yeah, and just be like, "Hey, we got some dead bodies over here. And by the way, have you seen anybody since you've been here?"
She says, "No, you're the first."
I'm like, "You care about any dead people?"
I'll probably check it out. She doesn't seem worried.
You want to poke at them with a stick or something?
You want to see a dead body?
Okay.
She says some words, and her bot comes over and starts shining its laser pointer light all around.
Hindo,
But otherwise, she doesn't seem terribly interested.
Hindo has an urge to kick the bot again, but he does not act on that. I guess I'm following Steve.
Yeah, we need a flashlight over here.
Do we have any way of like burning the bodies? We're not very good cleaners if we can't. Brewhammer, you got a sack of lye or something?
A crack of lye? No, my crack's normal. A sack of lye? No, I don't.
Lye.
I don't have a lye sack. I have normal cleaning supplies like the rest of you, I think.
Yeah. Army. I'll open up, maybe a chest or something. Ooh, stone steps.
Yeah, it is some kind of like a foot locker or something, but it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. Gotcha.
Yep, and you see some stone steps. These lead up to the level above, and they aren't destroyed or turned to rubble.
Hindo, are you coming with us? Hindolika?
Yeah. I'm on my way. I can see you, Brew, but that's it.
Well, the others are kind of far up ahead.
Okay, I got it.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving with them behind me.
I don't blame you.
All right, so you guys climb the stairs to the next level.
Oh, good God!
We're at the
Level 5.
next level, man.
Level 5?
No, he's going to tell us this is level 7 just to mess with us.
Oh. I call this level 5. Just to mess with you. And I probably have to redo things if you want to see each other's name tags and stuff. I'll have to do that later.
This is where I go. According to Dragon Magazine number 250, this is really level 7.
We're going through portals, actually, with every level we reach. And we're skipping the level we thought we reached.
Exactly.
Pretty
And you can
Dr.
actually
Who.
do the math.
I'll nudge
Yeah,
Steve. I'll nudge Steve ahead of me since he seems to have stopped moving. Just let's go.
treating him like a prisoner. Move along, convict. You guys, I did relay everything I saw in the video to you guys. The 2 different parties were pretty much killed by the same thing.
Hendo's trying not to think about that.
I'll pop the door open. Oh, it's locked.
Ooh.
I'll see if I can pop the lock.
Okay. Mechanics.
Operate. And operate. or demolitions.
How about it's got mechanics for sure. Engineer and mechanics.
Okay. All right. Engineer. Where the others? Engineer and mechanics. Oh, no luck. Guess we're gonna have to blow. We're gonna have to bust the door down. That is not me.
Well, we got a couple of options. We can let Steve go at it, try to hump the door, and wait for him to eventually hump his way through. Or
so Steve would have to use, let's see, charm and chutzpah. Is that what you're saying?
No, we wanted to actually do something where he could succeed.
Can I stealthily try and open the door?
Yeah.
Actually, Hendo's gonna walk up to the door, and he's just gonna see. He's gonna reach into his pocket and see if the locker key he's been carrying for 6 months fits into the lock.
I forgot you had that.
Okay. It does not.
Yeah, considering it's called locker key, I didn't think it would, but
Let's keep looking around though. Maybe we can find a key around here that'll open it.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that's a capital idea.
Capital,
Hendo's gonna
capital.
kind of work his way up to this side, see what's against this wall, maybe.
Against that wall, you see some lockers.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna bring out my locker key again.
Okay. You try your locker key on a couple of them, and they don't work. And on the third one you try, it does work.
My key actually fits this locker?
Yep.
Okay.
Key actually fits this locker. And so the locker opens up,
And it's empty.
And these are like there's some personal belongings in the one that you opened. And
like what? Like shampoo, shaving cream, old skin mags. What are we talking?
There's like a nameplate that says Daphne GTHA, and some, I don't know, like shampoo and toiletries, and then
Bad Christmas sweater.
And then a big stack of paper.
Okay. Just loose papers.
It's in a kind of a box or wouldn't say a satchel, but it's like wrapped, and they do have things printed on it. But it's not a bound notebook or anything. It's like loose paper all stacked together.
Probably a bunch of flyers to a commie party.
If you want to split it, I'll read some of them. If you want to read some of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna start handing those back. Like, here, start looking through these, and I'm gonna continue to dig through the locker, through the toiletries or whatever, just seeing if I find anything that's usable, weapons, keys, whatever.
Okay.
Do I decipher anything out of the paperwork?
It's very technical.
Okay. Program?
And I would take a program in brains, but you're going to need 3 successes in order to understand what it says.
All right.
2 successes. Okay, so with 2 successes, you can tell that this is software code. It's something that somebody wrote, and you do see the name Gehenna in that code, but you can't really tell what it does or what it's intended to do, and how it was coded or anything.
Gotcha. Well, go ahead and just. Okay, go ahead.
And then in the locker, you don't find anything else of interest among the toiletries.
Okay.
I relay that this has something to do with Gehenna. And whose locker was it?
Daphne, somebody.
Yeah.
What's that?
Daphne.
Does it have any feminine napkins that Chris Head can fashion into some sort of armored suit?
Yeah, exactly. That I can use as a bandage since I'm main.
Something what?
Something I can use to help my main self feel better.
Nothing like that in the locker.
Gotcha.
Steve wants to take a look. He kind of like he says, "Hey, Steve, I know, Mike, you think you're good at this, but I can probably take a look at this, look at these papers and decipher something."
See if you can figure. I'll give him the lead. What I've already found out, that it's definitely some kind of computer programming information. It's something to do with Gehenna.
Okay. Yeah, let me take a crack. See if I'm better than you at this.
Oh, have at it.
And he's not.
Yeah, what does it add to my successes? No, I'm just kidding. Together we make 3 successes. Okay. In fact, actually, he becomes lost with my explanation.
Okay. Yeah, so you pretty much emptied out the locker. There's nothing of interest except these papers. They seem really interesting, but you can't really decipher what they say.
I'll see if I can pop one of the other lockers open. See if I can do that.
Okay. I'll take like athletics and violence.
Ah, darn it, I was trying to use
bust it
my
open.
brain. Oh god, this is not going to go well. Athletics and violence.
Nope, can't get in the open.
Can I
Okay.
try one?
Sure. Could use athletics and violence unless you talk me into something
no.
else. Okay. Bring computer. I'll say you get it open, and it's full of marbles, which spill all over the floor.
Okay.
And nothing bad could happen from those marbles.
Okay.
Yet.
Suddenly, marbles.
I try to bag up some marbles and put them in a pouch.
Like
I saw
the
that coming.
Yeah.
Caltrops?
Your prison pouch?
Caltrop. Exactly.
All right. We got maybe 8 more minutes of real time. Then we'll stop for the session.
That sounds good. I'm already getting a little
All right.
punchy.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna move further down the wall. I feel like we're a little desperate to try and see if there's a way to get into that one door. I just want to get the lay of how big this room is.
I found another door. Another couple of doors.
Oh,
Let's see.
good grief.
You blockhead. What'd you
Oh, good
find
grief.
over there? You opened a door and ran away?
Classic.
Classic Mike Ike.
This one's open, guys.
Well, that
Both
one's
of them are open.
too, but I'm gonna follow Steve. He seems to have a good head for storytelling.
He's got a good head for triggering any traps before us.
That's true too.
The other one seems like a room, like, but I didn't go into it deeply.
Classic Mike Ike didn't go in too deep.
Damn.
Oh, I just now saw Steve. Is he just standing there smiling? Because that's
He was
creepy.
waiting for more light.
Oh, okay.
Licking
Yeah.
things. Licking doors. Licking floors.
Licking grates.
Licking crates.
Licking crates. There you go.
Okay, as you shine your light at the end of this long hallway, you see a big circular door, more like a bulkhead, and yeah, I don't know if I can. That didn't work.
Sounds like, and there's some stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna make a token. I don't want it to. How do I drag artwork onto the map and
You have
and
to-
make it a handout? Can I do that?
You have to go up there. You see where? Do you know the name of it?
Yeah.
See
I
where
have to
the
go at it.
yeah, you have to go to the art library and you have to go find it and just make sure that you can find it by name in the art
Mhm.
library. Make sure it finds it, and then go over to journal and then create a new handout from there. And then you can go back to the art library and then drag and drop that art from the art library into the handout and then save it and then show it to
Uh,
everybody.
I think I already did all this, and I just
Okay.
didn't remember that I did all this. Okay.
Okay.
That helps, though. Thank you.
Tell me about this hand.
Okay, so it's got some kind of a hand with a severed wrist painted on it, some kind of symbol, and that part is just spray painted on what is otherwise a pristine-looking bulkhead door with a big, like a rotary knob or valve in the middle.
I'm gonna walk up and touch the. I'll actually move my token. I'm gonna walk up and touch the spray paint and just see if it's dry.
Okay, it is dry. So it's been there at least a bit.
Starting to smell commies, Hendo.
Yeah, I'm starting to smell hippie. I'm starting to smell hippie commie mutants. Is what I'm starting to smell.
Yeah.
I'm
Hill-
gonna ask.
hill
I'm gonna
folk.
ask. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the.
Hey, I forgot to say what happened to the papers. They're still in the locker.
I've got them. I have the satchel.
Okay, so put satchel of papers on your.
I will do that
somewhere.
I will do that.
I'm gonna generally ask our group if they remember. We've seen several dead cleaners, right? We saw 4
Yeah.
earlier, and I think we saw 2 or 4 earlier in sessions. So I feel like we've seen several dead cleaners. Didn't we
Yep.
see a bunch of dead reds earlier? Anyway,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask if we noticed any of them missing hands. I'm kind of scratching my head looking at this thing.
No, not that I recall. I just remember some of them. There were some things that had their cerebral cortexes or their memory uh, uh, cards that were being put into other beings. That was about it.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Hendo Liquor one's kind of just scratching his head trying to make the connection with this severed hand thing. But he's not getting anywhere, I guess.
Can I try the door to see if it opens?
Yep. You try the door and it is locked. So the meaning that the round wheel doesn't move. It's like it's bolted in place.
So it's not something that we feel like we can force open with more strength than what I have.
You might could, but actually it's 10:30, so let's stop there. So you're at a locked door, and there might be a way through it, but you have to think of one or find another way.
Alrighty.
All right. So that's where our heroes freeze frame to be continued.
That was fun.
Can we all agree that Steve probably would have licked the red paint of the severed hand?
Probably would have licked the red paint or tried to hump it or something.
Yeah, just to make sure that it tasted the way it should taste.
Yeah.
Or humped the way it should hump.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
That's paint, all right.
Mm-hmm. And it's delicious.
It's delicious, exactly.
All right. Well, Jonathan, thank you, sir.
All right, guys.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Yeah.
Thanks